Hello, welcome to MjrWargasem Gaming. I am, of course, MjrWargasem, bringing you something new, some Division Beta gameplay. The open Division Beta was this past weekend. Hope everybody had a chance to jump in, sink their teeth into it. I'm going to give you my thoughts and ideas. We're going to start with a big one. The internet is on fire with the bullet sponges. Look at this. Look at these guys come out of the elevators. Talk about this right away. Look at these elites. Look at them. Look at his armor's gone and his health is gone, and he is dead in one mag. Now granted, I'm using a gun with a modified magazine. You can see I have 55 there, but these regular enemies, look at them, they die pretty quickly. In one mag I can kill multiple regular red enemies, and this is on normal. This is the second mission. We're fighting the cleaners here. This is the morgue electricity mission. This is the second mission from the beta. This was not available to do on hard, but watch these regular red enemies come out of the elevator. Now obviously the yellow guy is an exception. He's a name guy, he's a boss, he's a big like set piece, but he's going to give you a guaranteed loot drop. Watch this right here. I duck down and I reload, and this guy climbs up the shipping container, and watch how quick this guy dies. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's essentially like an action movie combined with a game, and for people who have a hard time understanding that it is an RPG and health is a real thing and there's health numbers, but if your gear is the appropriate level, you're going to see later on in the video when I switch weapons, I'm using a purple Scar H or Scar L. It's full auto, and my DPS is 39 something and change, but the point is that the point I'm making is that if you have the appropriate gear, the enemies aren't that bullet spongy. They can be taken down kind of easy, kind of appropriately with video game time. I mean, it's not super realism. If you want super realism, then go play a game that has more PvP hardcoreness in it. This isn't really that game. I kind of really feel like the Division is marketed and designed for more of a co-op PvE work together experience. You know, it's all about the Division agents working together to take back New York. And you see a little bit of the emotes. That guy's clapping for a job well done. I join him in the applause, and yay team, we did it. We cleared out this mission, and he does a little tip of the hat salute there, you see. Good job. And continuing the theme about bullet sponges, we're in the dark zone here. These are some elite enemies. You see right here, I turn on this guy, just open fire, and his armor and then his health are just gone. So again, confirming the point that if you have the appropriate level gear, they're not going to be super bullet spongy. They're just going to be video game bad guys with, you know, maybe a little bit of health. We've all played video games before where towards the end of the game the enemies get a little ridiculous with elite and heavy units. But we're in the dark zone now. You can see our little contaminated pack, the extraction here. Let's talk a little bit about this extraction. I like this mechanic. Ubisoft got creative. They found a way. The twist with the story is that all the best items are in this dark zone PvP dangerous area. Right there, you can see all the items I got. And you go in there and you have to pick up the items, and the hook is the items are public. The items are dropped for everybody, so you can kill other players and drop their items. You don't immediately know what's in their bag. You see their their little yellow contamination bag, and you know they have items. But if you kill them, the items are dropped publicly, and you can pick them up. So right here we got some co-op, some PvP. My buddy climbs up the ladder there, and he gets engaged, and there's another team of hostile rogue agents, and a lot of people have criticized this rogue agent system, saying it's too much of a penalty. It's just, oh, I want to get some PvP gameplay in. Well, Division's about co-op PvE. I really feel that the PvP, Ubisoft put this in to appeal to more gamers, to appeal to more audience, obviously, because you have to say your game has PvP to draw people in, to get the sales, to get those Call of Duty fanboys. But I really feel that this is a co-op loot-based driven game. That's kind of what it's all about. So the PvP was kind of put in as a backdoor for lazy internet assholes to steal the loot, who don't want to fight the mobs and grind it out and do the work themselves. But that's just my opinion. But let's get back to it. You can kind of see these wall hacks. I can see where the enemy is, and people say that's too cheap. So I knew to come down here and engage when that guy came down, and my buddy Aztec revived. You can see now it's a full 3v3 battle, and we're not going to let him get back up that ladder. But let's get to the rogue agent status. Some people say it's too harsh. The ability to engage them without any penalties for me or other players, and the red skull above them, the wall hacks where I can see them. People say, oh, well, the penalty's too harsh, and here's why I don't think it's really that bad. You're being punished twofold 1 for murdering another player, a division agent, a friendly division agent. As again, the whole thing is the game is supposed to be the division working together to take back New York and clean up the city. So, but 2, the other reason you're being punished is you're being punished for stealing their items. So, murder A and theft B. 2 things that in society are highly, highly frowned upon. And punished. Not just frowned upon, but highly punished. So, like I said, the division is about these guys working together to rebuild society. So, yes, there's a PvP element in there for marketing, because Ubisoft needed to be able to say, yeah, there's PvP, and right here we're engaging in some. We're fighting these other players. Now, I don't know if they thought our gear wasn't high enough level, or they thought their gear was great, but we go up here and we engage, and unfortunately my buddy Aztec, he has to be the distraction. He just has to keep being down. But I revive him. And, you know, I get a lot of points for reviving him. So now all 3 of us are up here. I throw the grenade and we engage. And now we're going to put the hurt on these guys. But getting back to the rogue agent status, these guys really had nothing to gain. Look at my team. Again, none of us have a contamination loot bag right here in this video. They attacked us just to be douches. Or like I said, possibly camping the chest. And, oh, look, their buddy's back. The first guy we killed. He came back at the worst possible time. So they just lost Dark Zone currency, and we just got a little bit. Yay for us. Not a real good incentive to go rogue because you're playing a co-op based game. I think this game is marketed with consoles in mind and marketed with co-op gameplay. But that's just my opinion. Please hit the like or subscribe button if you like my content. And as always, remember my motto, MjrWargasem, all over your enemy's faces.